a better word, business model. We're also building out like that structure to do that like trust creation as well. What would be a no? I don't want to sidetrack things. I just don't love business model, but I guess that's what it is.
We could describe it as a mission, right?
Yeah, I suppose. Sorry, I'll pass to Bianca.
I think I agree with everybody. Last week during Denver, I was talking about gravity with a lot of people, and they were asking, "Oh, how can I find more about it? And where can we like get in touch with gravity? What does gravity really do?" And I was telling them that like we do conflict manager, create safe spaces, and all of that, and everybody was impressed. And even in one of the talks that they had, they were asking about how can we manage conflicts in the DAO. And after that talk, I was talking with somebody in the group, and they were like, "It will be great if more people know about gravity because it seems like everybody have interested for it, but it's not really talking in this space." And I was thinking about the website. How can we do it? I was even thinking about even before that, if we could have like a person from marketing or something like that, like responsible for a website, and yeah, it would be like would add a lot if we have like somebody from marketing to be responsible for it.
Can I add something? I
Sure.
think, yeah, together with what Bianca was suggesting of having a marketing person, I think it would be super cool. Someone also working on the branding, like the designs we have right now. I feel they're okay, but I feel like if we get like a new designer doing cool stuff, and I think that could also be a role in a paid role, like working on the narrative and branding, and then building a website, like all that stuff. I think it'd be nice if we have someone taking care of it.
Yeah, I don't know why Durgadas is not in this call, but that's something that he has been telling me that he's working on the narrative, and also we have been also talking about the development of the website. So it's like more to the ideas are in the air, but it's like we have to ground them.
Oh, nice.
And
We already have that person then. That's awesome.
yeah, that Durgas is the operation manager, and yeah, we've been talking about this design. I told him to like prepare like a proposal or a first draft, and 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 to share it here or to share it in our call. But yeah, we are having that in like in our checklist. But it's great that you are mentioning it, so it says that we are in the same page. Um, who's missing? Tres, cuatro.
You're
Ah,
missing one.
okay. Yeah, I would like us to fund other projects. I think that would be super cool, or help to fund other projects related to social um, layers um, in DAOs. Like I think that gravity, and this is something that I have been thinking more deeply in the past weeks, and it's like gravity can help with conflict, mostly between people, but there is also like a whole dimension of personal conflict and individual conflict that we are not covering very well. So I would really like to see um, uh, maybe not even like a different project, but a different strategy from Gravity to offer like a more wide and integral service, like offering also psychological services and support for people, and also psychological practices for the organizations. So to promote well-being, um, and to also be able to be helpful not only with interpersonal conflict but also with individual conflict. Um, Also, I would like us to be self-sustainable, and I agree with a lot of the things you've said, because like we need to have like more content to share, and also yeah, all that development, like the page, the gardens, um, um, also having our own Discord. I agree with what Septi said, because um, I also think that the educational side is somehow more structured right now than the infrastructure side of the community that we will be build around this. But yeah, I think it's all that what you said. The only thing that I can add is what I said initially, of help to fund other projects related to social layer in DAOs, or even to include them, um, or include them in our mission, because I, I I think that Gravity is just like one idea, but there are a lot of other ideas that can be implemented and that can be beneficial to this mission of increasing coordination. So yeah, that I want Gravity to be also, as the TEC is like a Schelling point. I also want Gravity to become a Schelling point, where people like, hey, I have this idea, I want to know more. Um, I where can I improve, or where can I be meaningful with my participation? So yeah, become a Schelling point where people feel that they can come here and participate and actually also be rewarded. So also having a reward system, having a reward system.
Juan Carlos.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I'm pregnant with so much possibility for that set. Like, you cannot imagine how many hours I'm putting in, that lines up really well with that. And one particular opportunity that I think is very salient for me in what you're describing is the ability for Gravity, because of our sort of emphasis on building trust, to extend beyond Web3 and think about all of the communities that do that we would like to like bring in to the Web3 space. So this is what I'm spearheading for Liberating Structures, trying to bring that community into the Web3 space. I think this lines up so well with what you're describing. I'm so fucking excited. I couldn't keep my mouth shut. Right?
Yeah, I think also somehow that's what Giveth is trying to do, and is like also making helping projects to have their own economies. So we would also we can also like bring other projects or other communities to the Web3 space. So we can also be a funnel uh, to jump into this space. Um, yeah, I agree with what all of we have said. So right now we can jump in and make some objectives, and maybe we can assign some people to those tasks so that everyone is really clear on what are we doing, and and I think that the three main categories are content creation, educational activities, and operations. So yeah, I also agree that on the content creation side we need more. One thing that we need really critically is a Medium article. The last the last one we did, it was last year. Um, and right now there are so many things. So who would be up to writing a draft of a Medium article and with me, and we can like update to what we have been saying, and to say that to say to the people that the Graviton training will start in April, that we will be working on quarters, that we will be having regular calls on Tuesdays and on Wednesdays. That maybe we will start a book club on Thursdays. So yeah, like having this Medium article, this is something that has been in my mind. But and once I started writing something, but I have never been able to like finish it. So it would be really cool if someone like volunteers to help with this Medium article.
Can we create the gravity profile for Medium and like not be with TC?
Yeah, we can for sure.
Then we start like um, to be separated and becoming a DAO.
Um, yeah, I totally agree. The last one I wrote was published by myself, and it says like Juan Carlos, so it would be very much cooler if we have that Medium profile.
Hmm. I would volunteer to write with you, but now I'm writing a lot of things for college, so I don't think I can do
Okay,
that.
so I will create a note here, and anyone who wants to jump in will be welcome. So
I'll fuck with you.
you can write some ideas there, and we can, yeah, Medium article 2022. Okay. So I will share this.
No.
Juan, would you also think it would be interesting to create like a GitHub repo for gravity issues? Like, I feel like if we see D workspace and TC gravity issues, like they are like not this. I mean, maybe like you think like it's better just update the like. I could participate and update more like the GitHub board of the gravity in TC, but also like create a new gravity board. Like, what do you think that would be better? I mean, you and everyone in this call.
Yeah, I agree with that. I only don't want to like over make things like more complex, having like a lot of platforms. But I think like the GitHub could be like one um source of truth, and like management of all that other platforms. But yeah, I also want to hear other people. I also think that Aloysius once made this Trello board, so we have like several things that are trying to do that work, but haven't been like fully used by the group.
I think we need to update that Trello board.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we all have access to it or if it's just Aloysius.
I am pasting here the link, so you can tell me if you can edit. Let me see. I think I don't have a Trello account.
What's Trello used for? Like, what's the kind of the use case for that? I'm not super familiar with Trello.
It's a Kanban, but
Okay.
yeah, I think it's even better the ZenHub because it has integration with GitHub, and this Trello board, I think it doesn't have integration with GitHub. So I
Hmm.
think this can be like a good base, but maybe if we can migrate some of the information to a GitHub or to a ZenHub board would be better. But I like the work that she did, where she like yeah, took all the images and like she made a really good work searching for all the information.
They.
I could try to migrate it, like if you want. Like that's
Okay,
something I'm also interested on. Like having like some structure on what what are we doing and who's doing what. Like I feel that's important. Like for when I'm doing payments, I feel like yeah, that's something that I need to have very clear.
perfect. So I will assign you here. Um, and Jeremy and I will be working uh, on this HackMD. But everyone is invited. If you want to read it, if you want to help us write it, yeah, we will be hacking with this document. And I think like yeah, Septi, you can maybe see what information from this is relevant, and we can make our GitHub. Um, yeah, and I think it would be great if we can make it independent from the TC because we are trying to have this independency.
Okay, I'll work on that this week.
I can work hard to make our own Discord for Gravity.
But I think that the Discord would be good to have like a whole group working on that, and that we can have like some people working on bots and bridging. Because if we make the Discord without bots and bridging, it would be first unsecure for because anyone could join, and if we don't bridge to other channels, maybe yeah, we would have um, like not so much visibilities.
Yeah,
So the Discord, it's like a to do, but um, it needs like a group, like like a group. So I know that YGG and Bye Bye V are going to have like in the labs something called like summoning a Discord board army. So it would be good if we can have someone participating in that Discord board army, and maybe requesting them if some of them wants to help us um, like set up our Discord. Maybe implementing some of the things that we have already used in the TC, but having this like um, that when we migrate to the other Discord, everything is working and not like migrating to the other Discord and working on it. But I am sure, Bianca, that Bye Bye B will be willing to help with this. Do you know him, Bye Bye B?
But I think I text him when I was sending the POAPs.
Yeah, he's a really cool guy, and he's like a Discord board wizard. So you can like get in touch with him, and maybe after you talk with him, we can have some updates in the next Wednesday about how complex would he think to be to create a new Discord for Gravity, um, and if we could use the same bots that we're using in the TC, and how would be the bridging. So maybe yeah, having some updates.
Okay. They're gonna talk about it this Friday. I can be in a call.
Yeah, it's in the calendar. It's Friday at the same hour, 11 a.m. for me.
Okay.
I won't be able to join, but it's here in TC Lab Sync.
All right.
Bye bye B. So oh, but some of the yes. Okay. Um. Also, other. I am going to make these bullets. Uh-huh. This is something that Innovator wanted to do, but he isn't in this call. So I will get in contact with him, and he was wanting to do some transcripts and video highlights from the Graviton training. I think this will be really really cool for the promotion and the content production of Gravity. And I think we can also rely uh, on the animation and video production team from the TC if we would like to make like one promotional video for Gravity. So I think Innovator could be in charge of this. I will DM him.
Does he know how to make websites?
Um, Innovator, no, but Durgadas, yes.
Okay. Yeah, because you need to code. I don't know how to code.
Yeah, website Durgadas. He's told me that's his actual professional job and his actual job in real life, like building websites. So he will be making a proposal for us.
Cool.
Yeah. Um, for the educational activities, I think like the practice group is going really well with Lynn and Jeremy, but I also received a request for the book club, and this was the book that was suggested. I would like you, if we can have some consent about making the book club with this book and starting um, in March 10. But I will paste the name of the book here. This one, Leadership and the New Science, by Margaret Whitley. Um, this was suggested by Lean. Do any of you have another suggestion for the book club?
I think somebody else asked in their work.
Let me see. Yeah, Lean, and she was suggesting this same one, Leadership and New Science.
And this other person, Scott A.
Yeah, I don't know who's him. I've never really talked with him or her.
I think it'd be nice to reply to his message and tell him like if he wants to have a chat or something.
Okay, I will. Okay, but um, right now we have Lean suggesting the this Leadership and New Science book by Margaret Whitley. I will search for the PDF and audiobook. This is to happen on Thursdays. And to start in March 10, Leadership and the New Science, and ask Scott A. for his request on the work. Okay. So yeah, we have like 20 days to schedule and to um, define the book. But right now we have this suggestion by Lynn, and she also said that she would be interested in leading the book club, and that she already read the book. So it's also good that to have someone that has experience and that yeah is not new to the book to lead the book club. So right now we have this as the first option, Leadership and the New Science by Margaret Whitley. I also remember that in yesterday's session, she read a quote from her. So I will be looking for this PDF and audiobook, but also will DM Scott A because yeah, he made a request on the work, but yeah, I haven't talked with him. I haven't seen him in any of the calls, so I am also trying to um, assign to these activities the people that I have like certain uh, closeness and trust. because I don't know if someone like says that they may lead a book club, but if I have never seen them, I don't know how responsible or how serious will they be on that.
I
And
think it.
also,
I think
yeah,
it's nice to trust them, but then if they don't show up, then then just like otherwise, like I believe like people should be trusted so they can start working, and and at the end of the day, and if they don't do the work, like someone else is going to take it over, and yeah, that's what I think.
yeah, I will reach out to him. Um, but yeah, my concern was that yeah, maybe as I haven't talked with him, or I don't know yeah, how if he would be like committing to this. But yeah, I will reach out to him. um I will reach out to him because it would be really cool if we can start the book club around mid-March.
Do you want me to reach out to him? Because you're gonna reach out to Innovator too. It's a lot of people there in chat with.
Okay. So basically, it would be if like how did he know about gravity,
Hmm.
and what has been his experience regarding conflict management, and like what would be the book that he would be interested in leading. And yeah, maybe I think that would be the main questions.
If he was in gravity training, right, in some session, something.
Yeah, that's the other thing that I also, because we are like within the framework of gravity, um like and somehow we are like representing gravity. I would like people that lead the book clubs to be actual gravitons, or people that has participated somehow in the activities from gravity. But that Scott, I think he hasn't like participated in some of our activities. So yeah, that's like, I would like if we can know more about him. But that's why in the first situation, I chose over um, lean. Yeah, he didn't participate in the second graviton training, and let me see if in the first graviton training.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. I would just reach out to say, like, hey, you sign up for this book club. Who are you?
Yeah. And for the operations, um, Bianca, I also know that you are preparing like the result, the research, or the first draft for the research initiative. How are you feeling with that? I think you said that you could present something on 15 days, right?
Yeah, I can present next Wednesday.
Okay. That's on the research initiative. Yeah, the website Durgadas, but he's not in this call. I will contact with him. And is there other thing that we should do in operations? I think that what you said, Septi, is really important. Like yeah, like and this can also be related to this of um having a Discord and platform management. So I
Yeah,
think it's
maybe
really.
I'll try to integrate all of this feedback from this call on the Zen Hub, and then uh, like yeah, then some issues can be on the icebox, but then like we have like the roadmap like for a year. Like yeah, my intention is to use the Zen Hub or GitHub as our roadmap, and then also having like all the issues assigned to people, and then people can update there. So there's actually also more transparency on who's doing what.
Perfect. Um, are we missing something? How do you feel about these objectives and like to dos and checklist?
Yeah, it looks
I
nice.
think yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm thinking, are we gonna try to reach out to the other Gravitons to be more present in the calls?
Yeah, yeah, that's something that's been missing. Like there's people that made the graviton training and haven't continued participating, and it would be really cool if we can have like more engagement from them. But I was thinking of maybe having like a graviton, but
Graviton what? Did you? I couldn't hear.
a get together, or a panel. Like how do you think that would be better? Because it's not only to for them to join our calls, but for us to be able to provide them for an opportunity that they would profit from. Because I liked something that Jeremy said yesterday, and is that also what something that we can provide besides the bounties, is the recognition. And maybe if someone wants to be seen or heard or have something to say, we can provide them with the space. So um, I don't know if maybe it would be good to have like a panel or a role play, or yeah, how are we going to invite the old gravitons to continue participating? This is an open question that I don't know the answer.
I mean, I think like creating those activities, and then people making sure like people is in the known of those activities, but then it's up to the people to maybe like people have busy days, busy month, and maybe maybe they join in a couple of months, or maybe people join and also leave and then join again, or like I feel like this is something very natural. What we need,
Okay.
what I feel like it's nice to do is like having creating all these spaces, and then sharing with all the gravitons like this is happening.
I think it's nice if like we send a message to them and saying like, "Hey, we are missing you. We just want to make sure if everything's okay. How are you doing?" Like, and really care about them and just like intimacy level kind of. It's nice when like somebody points out that like we're missing.
Okay, that there's something that we can do too, and we can send a Gitcoin uh, message to all the people that donated. Like and this is something that I'm still pending to do with Durgadas, but to have him like operate on this Gitcoin grant. But here you can say here you can click like um, send a message to to all the people. So maybe it would be just writing it like here, like email grant funders, and here's just like writing something, and this would reach out to 96 people. So we can also write this message. Okay. And Bianca, since you sent the POAPs, will you be comfortable in writing this "we are missing you" message, and maybe so that we can like read it and have like okay, and then you can start sharing it with the other people, and with that same message could be like the base for the also the Gitcoin message for the people that has already donated, but also inviting them to continue supporting us in the next round.
Yeah, sure. I can write it down. Do you rather just me to post in our channel or in the private group?
No, it can be in the channel. I think transparency is good, and that way people can also see that we are writing that message for them, and they can know that it's not some phishing or something, but it's like us trying to invite them to continue being with us.
Okay, I can do it.
Okay, I think we covered, or at least I covered all that I had in my mind.
I have one
Uh,
question.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing like the gravity proposal only needs like 20K to pass, and I'm wondering like, are we doing payments for February or we start like by the next month?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. I think we should start counting since the proposal passes.
Okay, yeah. So
Like the
like,
proposal passes, they won, but like there are some things that have been already started like Jeremy and Leans. So I think they will just they will be counted since their activities started.
okay. So maybe it would be worth to do a sync so on who gets paid on February, and then I have it in mind.
Okay. I think it would be only Lean and Jeremy, and the coordination manager, operation manager, and all others starting in since the proposal passes. But yeah, I don't want to like impose anything. What do you think?
I mean, I don't have a strong opinion, so yeah, I'm happy with what you think it's good.
Maybe to see like that all in February, so like do a payment for February too for like people that are active.
Yeah, but the thing there would be how can we make a proof of the work that has been done? Like we can prove that yeah, that there has been some practice groups. We can prove that there can be that there was some coordination. Um, but also yeah, or we can start counting since the 15th of this month for everyone, since I think since mid of this month like was where all these bounties started like being um like more organized, and that way we can have like a middle point between starting in February and starting in March, and we can start mid February and making the payment in mid March.
I really like the idea of paying like at the end of the month, like since I have to do those, and then
Okay.
maybe like we do, like if you wanna pay like 15 days, then we pay the months on 15 days, but then every month we're just paying at the end of the month. Like for example, like we pay 31 like on March, 31 we pay the 15 days of February, and then also the whole month. I mean, like for me, it's like it was better. Like we finish the month, we do payments, and then the cycle starts again.
But should that mean that we should make like new bounties here, and 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 like make them half of the month, so to start in March with the full price, or
Yeah, let me
I think I think we all started already. So, like, when are we expecting the proposal to be approved?
it's
In the
only
middle of March?
it's
I
20k
think
missing, 20k of
yeah, I think
TC.
yeah, I think
So,
this week.
I think we should consider the full because we are been working on it since January. So, like, have one full monthly payment when it passes.
Yeah, the thing is that then what we should request for the people to access to the payment is to have some proof of work. So then I think that that way we can identify like yeah, if actually there was some work done during February, and yeah, that way everyone could start like claiming their bounties since February. So how do you feel on this? Should it be February or March, or just allowing people for February but having some proof of work?
I mean, I feel like proof of work is needed, and then I don't, as I said before, I don't have a strong opinion on if it should be February or March. But I also feel like if people like really worked the whole month, like they should be paid. Like yeah, people doing work, they should be paid, like for sure. For example, like for myself, I just did an Excel and very little stuff, and I'm also getting paid on transparencies towards another sources. So I don't know, I don't mind don't being paid here right now. But yeah, like I feel like there should be like a proof of work, and yeah, and for me, like the most important thing is like we are clear, and since I have to sign those transactions, then yeah, for me it needs to be like super clear what I'm doing, and who's getting paid, what people is doing. So maybe like doing a sync call, like just to organize this topic because it's a very sensitive topic. Yeah, just sing and follow the plan.
Yeah, I think then the most sensitive thing would be that everyone can claim bounties for work done in February if they can give proof of work. So just like maybe some screenshots, or maybe writing in the D work thing, like for example, writing here like I coordinated calls on no the activities to happen on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and maybe having like some link to coordinate the activities. How to coordinate the activity. Okay.